you to the IAC 2024 in Milan.
I'm sitting here with Mr. Patrick Ndlovu, the board chair of the South African National Space Agency. We are currently at the 75th International Astronautical Congress here in Milan, Italy. There are about over 11,000 delegates here. So, Mr. Ndlovu, if you could just share with us your impression about the IAC, but most importantly, your impression about SANSA and the role that we've been playing in coordinating the South African National Space Program, as well as the leadership that we're providing in the African continent.
Excellent, thank you, CEO. This IAC specifically, as the CEO said, it's actually one of the biggest I've attended, and it's the third one I've actually attended. It is, I must say, it's quite impressive in terms of the advancement that we are seeing in space technology, as well as the ambitions the whole world has with regards to space serving humanity, as well as extending the economic benefits of space, both on Earth and even in space. I'm talking space exploration. With regards to SANSA, I must say personally, I'm quite impressed with the position SANSA has taken in here. And I'm proud to say that we are the only African country that has a massive pavilion. I mean, there's a pavilion that is standing right in front of us, the Chinese pavilion. South Africa's pavilion is even bigger than that. And now, what is most important again is the impact we are having on the industry. The opportunities that we are giving, opening for industry are actually quite immense. I've had engagements with two of the CEO of the companies, South African companies that are exhibiting here. And they're telling me that they're actually signing orders. It's only Wednesday, the whole thing started on Monday. They're already signing orders for some of the capabilities. So from a economic development point of view, our presence here as South Africa and SANSA is playing a huge role in actually developing and growing the South African industry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
The South African booth?
Yeah, this is the South African booth. As you can see here, a number of companies, a young lady that works for Simera.
Have you brought this here?
I think it's around 12.
Around 12.
Around 12. And Simera, they build the cameras.
For space?
Yes, for satellites.
Wow, what's that?
Yeah. It's a company made in Africa.
Wow.
Purely made in Africa.
Yeah, that's
well done. Hey? Thank you.
And in the industry,
this gentleman does gadgets here, which are communication systems.
for the satellite?
For the satellites.
So whatever, the satellite is useless without us.
Yeah.
Kind of chip, satellite chip.
No, so we do whatever data the satellite generates, we downlink it back.
Yeah. So this is your X and S band transmitters, right? Okay. We're very proud of these guys and what they're doing globally.
Stand a little bit.
Oh.
So this is also made in South Africa, right?
Made in South Africa. Proudly South African.
It's
proudly South Africa.
One in South Africa.
This we
There's only two communication suppliers, and we focus specifically in the high data rate, and then there's also AAC Space Africa, who does UHF and VHF, so different frequency bands.
Yeah, these are all we're selling this to the global community, space community.
All our clients are in Europe and America, Asia. So.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And here, this is SCS space as well. As you can see,
Company or agri-sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
Agriculture?
and we're building
agricultural applications.
Wow.
And then, of course, they're looking at SAR missions in the future, which is important for agriculture as well as for defense applications.
Defense application.
Yeah, this company has designed a number of sensors and stuff, which you see that has influenced some of the companies that you see in South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And they do a lot, they do training as well
Training.
of young engineers, which is important for South Africa.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing, brother? Yeah. What's happening? Why is this thing spinning? Yeah?
We do ADCS, we do anti-stick starvation control systems. So we have all the range of sensors, we have the actuators as well. But what we're very well known for, our bread and butter, is basically an integrated solution that gives a full suite to our customers. For any satellite in space, we definitely want to understand the orientation and the attitude of your satellite, but not just understand, but also maneuver and change the desired attitude that you're pointing towards. So let's say SANSA launched its next Earth observation satellite, and it's not always that the satellite will be passing over South Africa. Sometimes it will be passing over, let's say, Nigeria. And in those moments, you want to slew the satellite towards the camera pointing towards South Africa so it can take the image that you're intending to do. For that, you need to gather information using the sensors. So this is a fine sun sensor. It has 170 degrees field of view. It gives you a pointing knowledge of about 0.2 degrees. This is an Earth horizon sensor. It's an infrared camera, so it's used for heat signatures. Gathers information about Earth's horizon, and you get Earth vector. Similarly, from the Star Tracker, you get quaternions of basically looks out in the sky, finds stars, refers it back to the catalog that it has, and identifies the constellations. So all this information is gathered, sent to the ADCS computer, and then executed to the desired attitude with the reactionless and magnetic torque.
Awesome. It's a proudly South African company. The spin-off from University of Stellenbosch, very much influenced by the Sumbandila SET program that we had. Well done. Tenzai, we come a long way. Yeah, all the best, eh? Thank you. James.
Yeah,
How's the business? How's the business?
still growing,
Yeah.
busy, struggling to actually keep up with orders. So, yeah,
You need more people.
need more people. So, yeah, human capital development, really important to us.
Yeah, we need to talk about that transformation as well as human capital development. It's what you're going to see in our future programs. All of them, we're making sure that a certain percentage gets invested into human capital development because it's critical. But we have to create these opportunities because we can't just train them, but then we have to ensure that the absorption does happen at a much higher rate. Eh?
We're very happy to absorb. The problem is finding them. So it's also getting people enthused about space, enthused about STEM subjects.
Absolutely.
Right
Absolutely. Yeah.
To do a bit on the inspiration side. We get an astronaut down once a year. Help out with that. Gets the kids really excited, but it's a long process.
I know. I've made a few friends of astronauts lately, so we will be looking at that.
They're very inspirational.
But we also want to bring in the TVET college, particularly on artisans and technicians, which probably is what you need. We're talking to the relevant CETA to see how we can have a joint program that we can begin. You give us your requirements and then we design the program to build that type of capacity based on the standards. Your standards.
Kinnell, RIP, was just starting that process and hoping someone will pick that up and keep that going. Because she was looking across the board from engineering down to artisans to everything. I mean, we need finance, we need project management, we need.
Yeah.
So it's space, but it's a lot of it is not specifically space.
Absolutely.
Any equivalent to.
No, we'll be coming to see you soon. Thanks, James.
Cheers.
From Rees. So, what's the latest? What's happening at Rees?
Well,
Just briefly.
We're getting a lot of inquiries about the Africa Earth Observation Challenge. A lot of interest from many parties liking the model, wanting to collaborate, wanting to find areas of convergence as well. So it's been good. Possibilities of us getting additional data sources into the challenge itself and making linkages. There's also been a lot of inquiries about digital Africa and how digital Africa is and how it can be used elsewhere. So people like the model as well. So it's been really good. Nice conversations. African leaders here.
No, I think we need to just look at how we can strengthen our partnership because for us it's important. I mean, our focus is Africa, and we believe that if we can advance the intra-Africa collaboration, really we can begin to talk about the Pan-African Space Program as well as the the African Space Agency, which will depend on strong national space programs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we're playing a very nice role because it's not on the technology side, but on the SMME.
Human,
which needs to develop in conjunction with the public sector.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to strengthen the innovation ecosystem.
Absolutely.
Right.
Thanks, Imran. Cheers. Program CP to Cape Peninsula University of Technology, which is a very important program that we've had over the years. And here I'm with my brother, the Professor Davidson. You know, those who know him, they call him Ino. You know, he's playing an instrumental role in the, resuscitation, but also reinvigorating, this program, which is so critical. As you've heard from industry, they need people.
Yes.
And we believe this program is going to play a huge role in developing human capital.
Yes. And CPUT is deeply committed in partnering with government and SANSA in particular to actualize this dream that has been on course for a number of years. And that is why I'm here, to see that we are well represented with the South African delegation. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prof.
All the best, all the best, all the best, Prof.
Thank you very much.
We have our industry association representative, which is so important for us. We still have to have this conversation on how we get our industry organized, because we do have pocket of excellence in the country, upstream, downstream. How do we ensure that we get organized and begin to look at how we support the National Space Program, but also in transforming the industry itself, which is so critical for us at the Space Agency. And we're hoping that with the ZA Space, we would work towards achieving those goals.
Absolutely. There's so much of interest and so much energy in the young people in South Africa today that we just need to put them on that stepping board and move forward. I also think that it was a pity that we couldn't bring more of them here today this time around, but going forward, our space is just going to carry them on our shoulders, and rather than have us market ourselves, rather market the companies, have their names up here, have them being exposed. There's a lot of collaboration that we've been asked for this week, in this today actually. And my thinking is that absolutely, I said yes to everything because there is excellence in South Africa. We are able to.
No, we will. Next year, as I promised everybody, we're going to have more, and of course, we need to expose black engineering excellence, and we need to be deliberate in promoting those startup companies, as well as further stimulate and build more startups that are inclusive, because it's very important for the country. Yeah.
I mean, yes. So my focus is on the downstream, and in there, I am seeing so much of brilliant solutions out there for us to have brought them here, or to bring them going forward. And I would like to say I'm representing them here today. And they need to be, I do speak about them. I tell the other counterparts, like the Chinese Space Agency, or, similar, not space agency, but a similar industry body that came past, just to say that, let us actually show you rather than you.
Absolutely. You have our full support. Thank you very much.
One aspect of our vision is to apply those headsets into all those space stations that are being built now. And this is actually a one-stop shop neuroscience lab in space that everybody can easily operate, and researchers can apply research requests to be done in space, and every astronaut can use that and actually run the experiment easily. And we will support the whole value chain of collecting data, analyzing it, and providing the research, the results of the experiments. The second part of our vision is that by using our models that can quantify mental and cognitive states, we are providing a very comprehensive tool to monitor the mental states of the astronauts during long-term missions, which is a critical aspect on their competence to operate and do the task. That's the vision of BrainSpace, and this way we are looking forward. The last point of BrainSpace vision is the implementation. We actually designing another layer, another piece of technology on top of our models, which is called reduced models. As you see, we have a full envelope of sensors around the person in order to develop and train the models. But in order to implement that, we don't envision the people we work with headsets all day long. This is impossible. This piece of technology takes the complete infrastructure of sensors and actually, by rational design, instruct our customers to pick the most significant sensors that need to apply in their use case. And then we can use our model in a more ecological environment with existing sensors such as wearable sensors. It could be the watch, could be eyeglasses, could be a cup with only several sensors, and then we can implement that in real life environment.
That's impressive.